screen for all of nobody. But anyways, we'll keep it going. See what happens here over the next little bit. Yeah, if you join late or whatnot, leave me a comment. If you got anything you want to say hi. So, anyways, I got some stuff to unbox today. So I've got some pretty cool things in the mail. This guy I had for a while, so thinking might open him up. And if you see anything, let me know, and we'll go there first. I got Lizard, so yeah, he's pretty sweet. So I'm excited to open this guy out. We got this beast, Rhino, which is pretty sweet. Huge figure. The card was massive. The box it came in was huge, but as you can see from both of them, they were shipped well, surprisingly. This was from Amazon, which was $54.99, and now it's posted at $79.99. So, ouch. Got this pretty sweet RoboCop Hiya Toys. So it's 3 3/4 or 4 inches. It's the SDCC exclusive version, so they're both battle damaged. So gonna open that guy up today. I also got a couple of Super 7s. I got Donatello here. And Mikey. I'm guessing I should probably mirror this so everything doesn't look backwards. I also got something pretty sweet this week. Still need to glue it and yeah, add some fenders in the windshield, the doors. Also I got rims too, but yeah, these are just sliding on and off. Thinking about doing rubber tires, so we'll see. And it's got a bunch of stuff still. So rims, the dashboard, the roof. So I also got this guy I've been dying to open. I got the mummy one on the way from AliExpress. So I hadn't got Leo because Leo's going even on AliExpress going for ridiculous amounts. So and I don't think I'm going to open this guy today. It came in this week. The SDCC exclusive pre-mutation pack. So I think I might do an unboxing review for that guy. I also got the 4-pack of turtles that I haven't gotten around to opening yet. I have the original SDCC pack that came with all 8 figures. So, and I got April and Casey, so looking pretty sweet. And if we get to her, I got this 1630 Lord Drakon. Used to do Lightning collection there for a bit. I did the Ace Toys 1/6 scale ones first. Sold those when I pre-ordered the first 6 Rangers, like the Ranger pack that came from 3.0. I also got Lord Drakon, the White Ranger, and the Pink Ranger Slayer, which is still on pre-order. I don't think that's due to come out till December. So, yeah. Seeing how there isn't anybody in here yet, I'm just going to open whatever the hell I want. So, here we go. I'm going to start with the RoboCop Ed 209. Switch to the unboxing cam. So you don't gotta look at my big ass head through the whole thing. So let's see how we open this guy up. like there's just a bunch of tabs here. And there's RoboCop. Man, he's tiny, eh? Looks pretty sweet. He's got held on there by some tape. Grab a trusty knife here. Nope, still stuck with some tape. So there's Robo. Man, this packaging is pretty nice. Oh, am I just gonna? Yeah, fuck it. Let's pop him open first. Take a look. I'm gonna try and keep this as PG as possible for the kids. Oh, that goes off to the side. Man, look at this guy. The paint on him is pretty sick, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. For this scale, like, I have the 1/6 Hot Toys, the die-cast one. But yeah, no, this guy is, man, he's pretty sweet. So, yeah, that's dope. It's got the little pins there that work. Ooh. So, I don't see a gun. Oh no, I see accessories in there. So, keep him there for now. See if we can get Ed 209 out of here. Come on, you big bastard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Sweet. All right, so I'm just hoping the YouTube kind of chat carries over if there's anybody actually in here. Give me a sec. Nope. And there ain't a single soul in here. The only one watching is myself, apparently. And there ain't a single soul in here. The only one watching. So, whatever. We'll keep going. Alright, so get this 209 pop open here. That package out of here. Man, wow, dude. That's freaking cool, man. Look at this guy. I also used to have the 1/6 scale version of him. So, oh yeah. Listen to that. So, yeah, I had the 1/6 scale version of him, so I don't have him in hand anymore to compare to, but man, I can say this is for this scale. Like the paint apps and stuff are pretty fucking impressive, man. Jeez. That's nuts. Okay, so just give me a sec here. I'm gonna share my live stream. On Facebook. I probably should have did all this beforehand. But here we are. and get some people in here. All right, so anywho, I will share one more time to my Instagram. Just bear with me here for a sec. Okay, so that's all done. Hopefully somebody will join in. All right, so get some of the accessories out of here. Looks like he's got a stand, a gun, some multiple hands. And the stand's got some battle damage to it, which looks pretty sweet. This is my first time dealing with Hiya toys. I know I got a friend, local buddy, who started collecting some of the Hiya toy stuff, the alien stuff, so I guess that's a little connector base. Man, those hands are tiny. Shit. Definitely gonna have to make sure I don't lose those. And these are little connectors, so you can connect different stands together. So he's got a tiny little gun here, and a trigger finger, and then he's got the, you know, his little data claw, or the fuck you claw, whatever you want to call it. So let's get this in the hands. There we go. Now we're going to pop this off. I mean, because he's so tiny, obviously this doesn't open up. I'm scared to break the wrist peg. It's so tiny. There we go. A little bit of RoboCop action. Drop it, creep. Then you got the Ed 209 there. You have 10 seconds to comply. I remember I watched this recently with my wife, and she... the first time this guy went off and blew away the guy in the boardroom, she was like, oh my god. I think she was pretty shocked by that. And then he's got a little peg hole there that sits on the base. Right. So yeah, that's pretty badass, actually. For the scale, I'm pretty impressed. Let's get that packaging out of here. Man, I'm gonna put these. I brought sandwich baggies. There we go. A true collector's friend. Never go anywhere without sandwich bags when you're unboxing shit, because you don't want to lose accessories, especially these tiny ass hands. All right, so seal that up. I know, exciting shit, right? All right, so we'll get the Ed 209. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, son. I didn't find that on the box, but there's a pull tab. Now, where's the damn button? He obviously says something. But where? What do we press? Man, I want to hear it now. Shit. It doesn't come with any instructions or anything. Figure would be pretty obvious though. I think it's on the head somewhere. I'd ask somebody in stream, but nobody's fucking here. So, yeah, that's pretty dope. Anyways, so I'll get those guys out of the way. Place them over there. All right, so what am I going to open next? Well, you know what? Let's go with this guy. I'm going to give him a little open here. Oh, looks like there's 4 people watching, so don't be scared to leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see here. And if you want to scroll back, then scroll back. You can see some of the options I have here for opening. Man, look at that guy. That's dope. Well, and I think this is the first time I've had a NECA figure where not every single accessory was plastic strapped in. I brought my handy dandy nail clippers. Looks like he's just got one around the waist and a couple around his hands, a couple thin ones. Still need it. I don't want to damage that chain. Come on. There we go. So yeah, I got Michelangelo coming from AliExpress, and I've seen some varying opinions on getting figures from AliExpress, but I don't know, man. Like, I get it, it doesn't count towards NECA's numbers, but at the end of the day, if I don't get something I'm paying for, then I want my money back. And that's the one thing that AliExpress is good at. Is if you don't receive it, then you get your cash back. So, fighting with NECA customer service, not even really fighting, just at the time they respond to shit. Like, I just got my Loot Crate 3 notification. Everybody got theirs months ago. I sent multiple emails to Loot Crate and kept getting, oh, it's shipping, even though in their shipping delays it said that it was going to, or that it was already shipped to everybody. So when I got my shipping notification this week, I was pretty shocked. Man, this guy's pretty dope. Like, little details. Like, look at that. That little gauge. He's got the sewer embedded into his back there. These chains. I want to say they're real, but they feel kind of plasticky. And then he's got the wires and shit hooked into them. But yeah, he's pretty dope. And then he's got these little sides that are kind of like lightning. And he's got his different holding hands. And he's got fists. And then he's kind of got his open hands. So if you want to do Frankenstein walk. So it's pretty cool. I like him. He's pretty neat. I'm not going all in with this line though. Like, I got the ones that I really like. So I like the look of Raph, and he's my favorite turtle. And I really like the look of the mummy, Michelangelo. He's pretty sweet too. So yeah, and we'll take a look at this guy. Man, he's pretty sweet. So, well, now I'm down to 2 people watching. Started with 4. I don't know if that's through Facebook or what, but kind of hard to talk or engage if nobody says anything. Guess I'll check Facebook. Okay, well, nobody's watching on there either. So, says 2 people watching. Well, I don't know who they are because they didn't talk, so. But yeah, anyways, pretty sweet figure. So we'll get him off to the side there. Oh, what am I going to open next? Let's go with this guy. Super 7 Power Ranger reaction figure. I haven't bought a lot of these guys, but I thought he was pretty cool. I do enjoy Power Rangers, but yeah, I just sold my Legacy Megazord, trying to sell my Dragon Zord. So yeah, so not big on the reaction just because I get it, but you know, it's got the nostalgia feel of like the old 3 3/4, like, you know, G.I. Joes and Star Wars figures that we had when we were kids with the limited articulation. But I just ain't got the shelf space. But this guy, I figured, what the hell, I'll close him up with the rest of my Rangers. Got his little power sword in here taped in. So, pop this open. So we got the sword. We got the mammoth head. Let's get that package out of here. Gonna have a mess to clean up later. But yeah, I mean, like I said, very limited articulation, but they're pretty sweet figures, man. I mean, literally up and down, no waist swivel. And it's got shoulder cuts and a head cut. That's it. But I mean, for display purposes, man, I don't know. I still think he's pretty cool. Might eventually get the Dragon Sword to go along with him, just to kind of put on the shelf. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the tip of that sword in there. Oh, scared I'm gonna rip that off. Probably not gonna take that out again. Come on. Man, this guy's making me sweat. Come on. Okay, well, I might have to use a little heat to get that in there. But detail on the sword's pretty nice. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. Pretty neat. So get this guy off to the side there. All right. So what am I going to open next here? You know what? I'm going to do the Super 7 Donatello. Or actually, you know what? Screw it. Michelangelo. Now, I will say this about Super 7. I dig their packaging. I think what they're doing, you know, they're definitely announcing more figures than they're putting out. You know, I didn't go all in on this line. I just grabbed the 4 turtles. And again, it's for nostalgia reasons. I mean, like, look at the packaging. Packaging's sweet. It's really nice. And you got Mikey in there. Look at the pizza with the little pepperoni. You can see the cheese mushed up on there. But yeah, for me, it's for this line, you know, I'm not all in. I like my NECA turtles. And honestly, I don't know. They charge a premium price for what they offer. And I bet you if they dialed back probably the fancy boxing, probably wouldn't charge 50, 60 bucks a figure. I mean, compared to what NECA's doing. And I'll say this, I know a lot of people have their, you know, their NECA naysayers, and I'm by no means a hater. But I just don't think it's there. Like, the first Super 7 figure I ever got was the Ren and Stimpy. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of the cartoon when I was a kid. And just, man, I don't know. It wasn't there for me. All the mold lines were, like, very, very bad. Like, you could see them. Like, they were visibly bad. Like, and the weight distribution, like, Ren had tiny legs, could never stand up. Stimpy, that's pretty cool though. And I like the, you know, it's rubber or plastic, but it's soft, so still has some movability. Doesn't have like a pin joint or anything on it, but this is the one thing I like about this line. You know, the articulation isn't there. Actually, his legs aren't too bad either. My other two, I got Raph and Leo. My Raph's legs are pretty loose, like at the thigh there. You know, and they're still, like, there's a lot of give there. I mean, they're not the tightest joints, but, you know, the single jointed elbows and knees. Again, he looks cool. Reminds me of, you know, the turtles I had when I was a kid. More than like the modern like NECA stuff does, which is why I went all in with just the 4 turtles, but not the whole lines. But yeah. Oop. Almost knocked my camera right off. There we go. So pop this guy's head on. Yeah, I like that look. Get his nunchucks out of here. Comes with a set with real chains, and then he comes with another set that has plastic chains. Like, the accessories are great. You know, you got multiple hands. You got like this old cutout, you know, like the old school figures where they had the old, you know, plastic, you know, one piece that you had to trim or twist and break off all the accessories. And I like what they did, how they made painted versions of those also, right? Oh. So yeah, I mean, those are pretty sweet. And I really like this pizza, the slice of pizza. The pepperoni, it's got like the melted cheese stuck to the roof. That's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, that's cool as shit. And we'll just get Mikey here posed up with some nunchucks. And I do like this, how the wrists and elbows and knee pads, it's like a soft rubber, so it has some give. But they must have glued it in some spots because it doesn't slide and move like some of the Marvel Legends stuff does. So, or like G.I. Joe. I don't know why I'm struggling here. So yeah, there you go. Probably not a standard pose. But yeah, oh, here we go. Yeah, those legs, man. Like, who are they going to hold up? Those thigh twists. Oop. It's another one. Ah, that's annoying. Might have to throw some, nail polish around those joints so they're a little tighter. That's kind of a piss off. I'll do the best I can to get them in a stance that, you can hold up, stand with the other turtles. But yeah, still a neat looking figure, and it really hits that nostalgia point for me because they really are more like the figures I had when I was a kid, which is what they're going for, and I get that, right? I just don't justify the premium price that they sell these for when I think other lines and figures, do a better job for less money. I mean, none of these are cheap, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's pretty neat. All right. So, let's see what else we got going on here. Now I'm gonna share a source somewhere. Okay, share screen. So window. No, I don't want the NVIDIA overlay. There we go. Oh. Okay. So move this up to the side for a second. There we go. Share. Boom. All right. So what I'm going to do here is just go over some of the D23 announcements. This is Mobile Syrup. It's a Canadian site. They kind of went through and shared some of the tweets and some of the videos and stuff. You can find higher quality videos on YouTube, obviously. But yeah, some of the stuff that was announced yesterday, which we already knew was coming, was The Mandalorian Season 3. I'm excited for this show. I really enjoyed the first two seasons. I don't know. It's got some mixed feelings from it. You either love it or you hate it. I don't know. I really like what Dave Fennoy and what's his face? God, why can't I think right now? Jon Favreau are doing with this show. Yeah, I mean, Dave was behind the Clone Wars animated show, which was hands down one of my favorite pieces of Star Wars lore that has come out since the original trilogy. Um, I love Star Wars. Grew up with it, like anything else, pop culture. I grew up with G.I. Joes, Transformers, He-Man, but my big, the big movie franchise that blew me away when I was a kid was Star Wars, man. Um, so I don't know. I dig what they're doing. I like the Mandalorian. I like how he looks. The baby Grogu. I get it, man. They want to sell some dolls, sell some toys. I mean, fuck, we buy this shit, so they must be doing something right. This one really had me stoked the most was the Tales of the Jedi. Going on, looks like it's gonna focus on Dooku and Ahsoka. And again, going back to Clone Wars, Ahsoka is my favorite Jedi from any of the lore that's come through since the original trilogy. I love Ahsoka Tano, um, or Snips, as Anakin called her. She's a great character, and she had great, great depth. She had a great storyline throughout Clone Wars. I'm glad we got that final season to close it out. It was pretty great. So I'm excited for this. Bad Batch, man, I really enjoyed the first two seasons. So, again, they throw in, a young child, to fit that demographic to bring them in. But I like the lore. I like the dynamic of the characters. And, it's something I really enjoy and I'm looking forward to. And then Willow. Oh, man. The trailer looks awesome. I know we're kind of in like a fantasy adventure type thing going on right now where we got quite a bit, right? Between, power, Lord of the Rings and some other, like House of the Dragons, which I haven't started. I haven't watched the third episode of the Rings of Power yet, which I'll get into after I'm done this. Because it's going swimmingly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Andor, I mean, I'm still not sure what the hell it's really about. I love Rogue One. Probably my favorite Star Wars movie since the original trilogy. So I'm still looking forward to this. It's in the Star Wars universe. And then we got some of these Marvel Studios announcements. We got, a release date for Fantastic Four. After seeing John Krasinski show up in Mouth of Madness, I'm looking forward. I hope he ends up being Mr. Fantastic. I think everybody wanted that in the first place, so be pretty awesome. I mean, it was almost like a nerd's dream come true to see him show up. Will they get Emily Blunt to play, the Invisible Woman? It'd be great to see her. I think she'd be a great Sue Storm. And they already have, obviously, being husband and wife. And you can see it in The Quiet Place, too. Quiet Place, great movie. But you can see the dynamic. Like, it's already there, right? And why wouldn't you do that? Just, get her in there. I would be Sue Storm. And then, you can go through and kind of find Johnny or Ben Grimm. I don't know who would play those characters now, but yeah. And if Doctor Doom's the villain, and they're already talking about who's going to play Doctor Doom, like if they bring in Henry Cavill, oh, my word, man. That guy did not get his due in the DCEU at all. He's great as The Witcher, and some of the other acting roles he's taken on. Like, I loved him in Mission Impossible Fallout. Like, and that's still probably one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. It's a great flick, man. And Tom Cruise is crazy. A lot of that helicopter stuff he did on his own. That man goes to the limits. Secret Invasion, man, I am stoked for this, to see how far they go into this. I don't know. I hope they do well. Obviously, it's a TV show, so it looks dark, looks very spy oriented. Kind of gives me vibes of Winter Soldier, which I like, which is probably to date still my favorite MCU flick. So, really looking forward to this. Werewolf by Night, man, this trailer is phenomenal. I mean, it's all black and white. You got a little hint of Man Thing in there. It looks dark. It looks like there'll be some gore, but almost a little campy, like the old like black and white films. So I'm interested to see how they handle this, and I hope it's a home run. And the fact that we're getting it as soon as we are, it's pretty exciting. And Armor Wars, we didn't get a trailer for, just an announcement, no date. So I'm curious to see, like, they have him show up in the trailer for Secret Wars. So curious to see how this will play into that. And what else did they mention? Yeah, Thunderbolts, man. I don't know. I get it that some of the characters have been at Thunderbolts at different times. But I mean, you got 3 super soldiers. Like, you couldn't mix that shit up more. You couldn't find somebody else. Taskmaster. I love the character in the comics. I don't think he got his due in the movie. It looks sweet, but kind of the role and who's playing it and the big reveal at the end didn't do it for me. Ghost, I like. I really like Ant-Man and Wasp. I love both Ant-Man movies. I think Paul Rudd's fantastic. I think he's hilarious. Um, you know, there was some beef there, and we lost Edgar Wright as a director, but you know what? It still kind of had his sense and flavor to it. So, and I love Edgar Wright. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead is fantastic. Probably one of my favorite horror, like comedy movies. It's constantly rewatchable. I even love At the End of the World. Like, it's so good. The announcements for Captain America and New World Order. The leader from the Incredible Hulk, the actor who played him, is going to be in that. So that's pretty awesome that they're bringing him back. And I kind of like, how with She-Hulk, they're still playing in off of that, that first movie. Like, it's not dead. It's not gone. Like, it's still canon. And they're still connecting things to it, which I think is pretty awesome. I got really excited to see Tim Roth back as Abomination. That was, I don't want to say a dream come true. I already know we got hints at it in the trailer. And then to see Matt Murdock in the new suit in that mid-season trailer we just got during D23, oh man. Like, I hope we get quite a bit of him. I don't know if there's only 4 episodes left. I believe there is. So I hope he shows up more. And the fact that he's getting his own series and they announced it's going to be like 24 episodes, that's insane. I hope there isn't a lot of filler. That was kind of my grief with some of the Netflix ones. I really liked the Daredevil ones, and I thought the final season of Daredevil was fantastic. I thought Daredevil was fantastic all the way through. Punisher didn't hit for me. Not like he did in the second season of Daredevil. John Bernthal is great as the Punisher, but you don't get that dynamic between the two characters when he had his own solo. Defenders was pretty awful. Iron Fist was fucking terrible. Luke Cage, I was so jacked for it. The trailers, the music, kind of the feel for hip hop. I'm a huge hip hop fan. Which reminds me, hopefully I got a Concrete Jungle Biggie Smalls statue coming in hopefully this coming week. I finally got a shipping notification for it. It was delayed. Beautiful piece. It's only 1/6 scale statue, but man, if that's the case, I'll be able to find a shelf space for them somewhere. I picked up a Biggie Pop to go with it too. It also comes with like a art print of the box art around it. So really looking forward to getting that piece. Yeah, so like I said, I love hip hop, and I love kind of the videos and the trailers leading up to Luke Cage. I enjoyed the first season, didn't love it. Um, was there a second season? I don't even remember, man. They all bleed together. Jessica Jones first season was phenomenal. I think it was one of the best, other than the Daredevil seasons that we got. I think the first season of Jessica Jones was one of the best. Um, really enjoyed it. Second season, they missed the fucking mark and it was terrible, awful. Um, but that first season, man, fantastic. I'm kind of glad they got a second life on Disney Plus. So hopefully, people that didn't see it before will go back and enjoy some of them. But skip Defenders. You can skip fucking Lightning Fists. It's terrible, man. I hate Iron Fist. The actor that they had play Danny Rand was fucking terrible. Yeah, I thought I was going to keep this PG. I guess I'm not. So yeah. I guess that's all I got for news anyways. So this is my first stream. I got no comments. A few people seem to stop by and say hi. So yeah, I'm I'll try this again next Sunday. See if it clicks. If not, so be it. It is what it is, right? I wanted to try something new, so yeah. Thanks for watching. If you did take a chance to stop by and check out some of the unboxings or listen to me rant about the MCU shows, talk about Star Wars and whatnot. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll try this again next Sunday. So see you later.